Oh my God, it bugs the hell out of me because I hear it all day, every day. He's gone. So when you come home and you want to chill because you've been outside in the world, I've been inside in the world too. Come get your dog because I've been here all day with him.
Don't
Um,
get your baby.
Come get your baby. But yes, I agree with you. But for me, with the reason why I'm putting Lady Nisha up there losing control, because when I tell you that character pissed me all the way off. And I loved it because she did not go in the way that I thought she was going to go.
Hmm.
She did
I
not.
love that.
I mean, even though she came around, but I was like, I know you fucking lying. Nina did the same thing for me. Um, and there's so many other authors that I want to put in that space. But those three books, when I could tell you, I could recite word for word for word, word for word for word. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
and I completely I
Mm-hmm.
understand what you're
You
saying,
are,
and I just
and you about there because if you don't get me this damn part two, book two, you about there. Because listen, Carter and G had me. I'm rivet. Listen, I don't say this lightly. I'm invested.
stop it.
I
You're gonna make
am
me cry.
invested. I need to know how this is gonna play out because we got these babies to talk about. We got these
Oh,
babies, and
I told you
why?
they keep me up at night, but when I tell you, honestly, I didn't know the babies thing came out of nowhere. I don't know where the hell these kids came from. I don't know. Because they weren't even supposed to be there. They just popped up. And actually, I think Akira, I think you're the first person. Weren't you like the first person that I talk about that line? Talk about cheese. She was pressed. She was so pressed about it. But when I wrote it, I was like, it was like the very end. I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was finishing up the book, right? And it was like right after Thanksgiving. I had finished, I wrapped the book up. And when I wrote that, I was like, what the fuck did I just write? I was kind of shocked at myself a little bit. And I was like, I can't wait for people to read this to see their reaction. And everyone's reaction has been exactly what I pegged it to be. The kids came out of nowhere. I did not expect that to happen. Um, I did not expect it to happen the way that it's happening.
But the
If you catch
characters is
my drift,
funny.
yes, if you catch my drift, the way that it's happening with those kids and their parentalship,
Listen,
I did
I'm not
not
shocked
expect
by
that
it
to
anymore.
happen.
I'm not shocked by that
Yes.
anymore.
No,
But
and I
I
and
was
I
shocked
love
that
it.
it was 4 years later and somebody's in her house and somebody's screaming. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You're
And
like, why are
somebody's
you
like, Mommy, come get me. I want my mommy. What
why?
you mean you want your mama? And why is this lady in the house? Who is this lady? Harper, who
And
this woman?
yes.
I did
And
a
that's
whole Harper, who
exactly
this woman?
and
This
that's
woman?
exactly I'm so happy about that because that's exactly how I like after I wrote it and then I reread over it and I was like, "Oh damn." And I wanted that and I think I did I'm going to pat myself on the back cuz I don't do that enough. I will say
This is your
that
bag.
yeah, it's my bag. I'm patting, patting, I'm patting. I will say that I ate that epilogue the fuck up.
You did.
I ate the epilogue the fuck up. I really did. I really did my big one with that, and I didn't expect it to come that way, especially because I always painted Carter as such a very quiet, not really, he doesn't show, you don't need, he doesn't have to show you aggression. He doesn't have to do that. But when something ticked and how quick they were to accept them kids and he spazzed out and he started cursing that man out in Spanish,
Very unhinged.
I said, Carter, baby, you really be doing the thing.
You about to be unhinged.
And G was ready with it. He was like, okay, like he ain't even mad that she had his baby. She wasn't mad. She was like, I'm really about to fight this man. Yeah. Are you trying to feed my dog a fry? He ain't gonna take the fry.
Oh, my dog eats French fries. That's why he
No,
fat. Eating
he
French
won't
fries.
eat it. He won't eat it. But my husband's trying to get him to get out, and he was like, I'm not going after that damn fry. No, because I just like all of them. There are 6 people and 2 dogs in this house, excluding me. There's 5. So 7 of these animals and humans all want to be up under me. So, and
Because your
include my
mom.
dog.
Your mom.
Yes, 100%.
That's
You're
it.
100%. But yeah, so I really enjoyed writing Wrapped in Obsession. Take Me There will always hold the most specialist place in my heart because it's the book that I said I can do this. I can do this. And
Well,
I
I'm just
did.
gonna
And
tell
I
you, you
wrote a
did that.
500 and something page book. Yeah, that book is like 480 something pages long. Like how the hell I pulled that out of a rabbit hat, I don't know. I can't tell you, but I could tell you that it worked and I loved it and it's still my baby and anybody can say anything they want about it, but that's still gonna be my baby. I'm like the mom whose son is like potentially a no good ass dude, and she said like that's my baby. That's how I'm gonna feel about
That's
Take Me
still
There
my
the rest of my
baby.
life. That's
Say
still my
what?
baby. I love her. We did
Exactly.
it together. We grew up together. Leave her alone. And so
Exactly.
I very much it really I'm so happy and so thankful that you loved it and that it pulled that out of you at the end because that's what I wanted. I wanted to be a nice sultry um the book to be very like the vibe for that was supposed to be like a very sultry, quiet, sneaky, when a lioness is hunting her prey, she's real quiet and low to the ground. It was supposed to be like that. I played Haunted by Beyonce like 5 million times while writing that book because that is the vibe. That and the Carol of Bells, those two were playing interchangeable all the time as I wrote Wrapped in Obsession because I wanted it to give that very like daunty kind of feel. But the ending is where I wanted to pull emotion.
You was like, bam, let me slap you in the head.
Yeah, I wanted you to feel like because release them right now because the guy in that book is unredeemable. Y'all not gonna like him at all. He's horrible. He's a horrible man. He's a horrible man. The cousin is a horrible man. And so it just warms my heart that you liked it and that you really, the emotion that I am happy that is now being poured out, especially because like I said, sometimes I be writing and everything goes blank in a way. And I've wrote like 1,500 words and I have to stop and I have to go back and read because I'm like, what the hell did I just write? Because
Mhm.
I blinked and I had 1,500 words. And I'm like, oh, well, we're going to fix some of this, but damn, this is good. Like that happens to me quite often as I'm writing. It actually happened to me today when I'm writing the book that I'm writing now. I like just went ham and I was like, oh shit, I just wrote 900 words in like 30 minutes. I said, okay.
So that's when you know you're in your zone. When you just like,
Yes.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna ever be my gift, but we're gonna try.
We're going to try. I'm ready. You're going to do it. And it's going to be so good. Watch.
Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I've already
I
put it
do.
out there that I am writing something. Well,
I'm proud of you.
I don't know,
If you
but
ever need a sprinting partner, I do be hosting strict sprints sometimes for real. Better ask about me. I'll be
no,
like, time off. Goodbye. Goodbye. Back
I
again.
think after I get settled, because it's not coming out till next year, and it's actually um something I've already written, but I think I signed on to do a project for Valentine's Day next year. And so I have to kind of rejudge it a little bit, or I'm trying to decide if I'm going to rejudge it or if I'm going to um, start with a different character and then introduce the family.
Ooh, ooh. I like that. That's ooh.
If I'm going to
Uh,
introduce one of the best friends and get his story out the way, because even though his story, he's going to come up twice, I think. So he's going to
I
have
like
two
it.
stories.
I like that. I like that. Do it. I'm always gonna encourage you. Girl, you gonna tell me I can go to the moon right now and walk there. I'm gonna be like, you want me to start walking with you a little bit? We going. Like I'm gonna hype you up. You're gonna do whatever you put your mind to.
I
I'm
just
never gonna
don't
tell you you're
understand,
delusional.
but I just don't understand when I have the time to do it because again, I have a full time job. Number one. Number two, I've started a PR management company. That's number two. Then I've started this physical book club. That's number three. Then I have my own little book club that I'm a part of that I would really like to stay a part of. That's number four. And then on top of that, to say I'm about to write a book. Who am I?
You know what? You know why? You know how you're gonna do it? One word at a time. Even if it's like you're writing a notes in your phone, if it's that I definitely implore you to put like Microsoft Word or whatever you're writing in, if you're writing Google Docs, Microsoft Word, whatever it is, put that on your phone. Put that app on your phone.
It's on
And
there.
just when you're just like laying in your bed and you're like, write a couple words because a little is more than you had. When like I sprint with people, I'm like, oh, how many words you got? Oh, I only got 200. That's 200 more than you had. Let's go. The story is progressing. It's
Right.
progressing. So like, don't count yourself. It's going to happen because I can see in your eyes that you want it to happen.
I
I
don't
can
know if you see it in
hear
my
it.
eyes that I want it to happen. I just think that it's
Don't count yourself out.
no, no,
I can
no.
hear
It's
it.
not that it's going to happen. I think it's preordained. It's predestined.
Okay.
It's
I like that.
destined
It's
to happen
pretesting.
because I got to get them out of my head.
Because let me tell you, when you ignore them, what did Oprah Winfrey say in Sister Act 2? If you go
Mhm.
to bed thinking about being a writer, you wake up about being a writer, you're supposed to be a writer, right? Same thing goes for singing. This is the same thing that goes to being an author and all that stuff, like they said. If a story, if you don't write the story when it's in your mind, it only gets louder.
And it's loud.
And and I'm gonna tell you, it will get very annoying. It gets annoying after a while.
I
You're
just
like,
want to go to
can you
bed
shut
sometimes.
up? Like, yes, yes, I told you they play like movies all the time in my mind, and that's really why I really be having headaches for real.
I
Because
just
they
want
just
to go to
won't
bed.
stop. I'm like, can we stop? Like, I just want to zone out. And how some people who don't like to read while they're writing books, I'm the opposite. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't at all. Like, you can't read Wrapped in Obsession and be like, know that I was reading Jacquel J's books because they don't coincide. Like that's just I'm
Right.
like it inspires me to write, not inspires my ideas. You
Right.
know what I mean? Because the movie is already pre-written up here, so nothing's really changing unless my character
Right.
shifts and stuff. But so I read a lot because sometimes I do need the motivation to get my booty up and write. And I'd be like, look at this. I'm so proud of this person writing this book. They did such a good job. I better get my ass up and go write.
Let me get my ass up and
Let
right.
me get my ass. I'm gonna write this book. I can do it too. Watch, like, and that's
Exactly.
like and that's what I do to myself. So like, I really do think that you could do it. And and whenever it releases, just know I'm gonna get it.
Oh Lord. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. My famous five. Five. My favorite question that I love. Five dinner guests. Five authors. Five writers. Who you bringing? Dead or alive?
I'm bringing Toni Morrison,
Hmm.
Langston Hughes,
Hmm.
Nikki Giovanni,
Girl.
um, E. Bowser, because she gonna tell me where the hell facts live at for real. Um, I'm not playing with her. And then who else? Ooh, I'm battling in my head with this one between these two. I would say Keita Kendrick.
Hmm.
I would want to bring them with me. Yeah, I would love to sit down and have dinner with them and just chat it up. And and the crazy part is that some of them are quite similar in writing, but they're really broad of what they're all writing, but they're all things that I love to read and I also like to write. For sure.
That's interesting. That's a good
Mhm.
list.
Oh, thank you.
I would have never thought about those why is Lorraine Hansberry in my mind? I would have never thought about Nikki Giovanni. Who was it? Nikki Giovanni,
Toni
Toni
Morrison and
Morrison.
Langston
Right.
Hughes.
I would not together.
Yeah. I
Not
would love to
together.
see that. I would love to see that. I think that in really in hindsight, in somewhere in my spirit, it tells me that if I had a dinner and I had all of them there, that truthfully Langston Hughes would be thrilled. I feel like that he would be thrilled. I feel like he would say, "This is what we were trying so hard for during the Harlem Renaissance, is to get our Black voices out there because we have art that we need to do." And to see it come to fruition and that it's still going strong, he would be thrilled to see that. But then I would also want to talk to him about his poetry and what it was like living during the Harlem Renaissance. So yeah, for sure. I told you, listen, my mom's a poet. It gets deep over here. Sometimes it gets a little deep, a little deep.
I love that. I do. I love
Thank
that. I love
you.
that.
Thank you.
All right, Chickadee, let's pop your shit real quick.
Okay.
You said, well, hold on. While we popping your shit, why you not at any book events? Why? Why? Because you need to be out there.
Okay. So I was supposed to go to the one in December, but I was not ready. I it wasn't that like because I only had one book out at the time. I just didn't feel in my authorness that I was ready. Shut up, Miranda. Shut up. Right, froze. I was not ready mentally to go to a book event to do one as an attending author. And I was sad. I am still sad a little bit about it because I really wanted to go. And then again, like I said before, I don't know how to find where all these authors are signing up, how
Mm-hmm.
they're signing. Like, you know what I mean? Like when by the time I heard about the Black Romance Fest, everybody already signed up already, and I said, "How did y'all know it was
But
coming?"
now that
Because
you
I'm still
know,
new. Because I'm still new, so I'm just like I'm gonna definitely try to do like I said that Google Doc that has all the different book events that's coming through, and I'm gonna try to find some that is also truly close to home, um, and do some and truthfully, like what is really wild is that back last year in March, I had said to my best friend, well, way before then, I said, I have a dream about something that I want to do for like authors, period. I want to open my own bookstore for indie authors, but it's like a indie author library kind of
mm-hmm,
thing where you get a membership, you can borrow books, blah blah blah, bring them back kind of thing. But for indie authors, because you don't often find indie authors in libraries, right?
mm-hmm,
And but I was like, and I would love to host a book event. And this is before I really knew heavily about book events, super like a lot, like where there's different type of events really heavily. And no, it's not that list, but I think someone just recently told me about that list too, actually.
mm-hmm.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Go back out there. No, ma'am. You don't want no hug. You just want what I have in here. But we can do a hug, child. I love you. So, yeah, uh-huh. You ain't slick. 4-year-old, she really be every time they be like, I just want to give you a hug. You don't want to give me a hug. You just want to be nosy. So I just didn't know like how to like get in any events really, but like I was like, I want to make like I have my own book event. And I had said that, and that's still something that in the future I definitely want to do and host something intimate for sure. But I'm going to intentionally work on looking through that list and signing up for some that are close.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if I'm not ready, I better get the fuck ready. And I literally, somebody pushed this bird out the nest for real. Because that's really what it is that I'm like second guessing myself. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be in like with everyone who's really into their craft. And I'm going to be looking like a deer in headlights. But at the same time, you never know what happens when I get there. And I won't know unless I put myself in there. Yeah, yeah, we've talked. Girl, listen, we've already talked about that. I've talked to her
Yeah,
about that.
pages and prosecco.
Yeah, we talked about. She was just like, because I messaged her because I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know she lived in Texas. I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know you lived in Texas, and she goes, yeah, and I was like, I was like, oh my, she goes, yeah, I live in blah blah blah. And I'm like, I live in blah blah blah. And she's like, you live in Texas? Are you kidding me? She was like, when I was thinking about authors that were in Texas, I was like, because a lot of almost all the authors that are going are in Texas area, and so she was just like, I did not know you lived in Texas, or I would have asked you, but now I'm full. And I'm like, it's fine, like it's
You need to
okay,
check
like
into with Monica Walters too.
Yes, because by the time I heard about that one, I messaged her and she was like, I'm full, honey. I'm sorry. I wish I wasn't full because I didn't know. So, like, I definitely need to. I feel like I'm always late to the game
But
and I
you
need to
now
learn how to
know
get
for
older.
2026.
I do know, yeah. So, if I don't go to any this year as an attending author, do know in 2026, I'm coming out swinging.
I'm just saying, come
Coming.
outside.
I'm coming outside. I can't be scared anymore. I got to get on a plane. I'm so afraid.
Have a cocktail and rest your nerves.
Have a cocktail, baby. I'm about to have a Xanax. I'm gonna have a panic attack. I can't live like this. I'm afraid they're gonna be like, "Ma'am, this flight was 45 minutes. Please get off the plane." I'm so scared, holding on to it like, ah.
It'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
45 minutes.
I don't know. Oh, so, but no, I have to get over it and just get on the plane and just live my life. That's why I just be staying. Because if I don't drive, literally, we drive everywhere. We've driven to Florida so many times. We've driven to Tennessee. We've driven back to New York. Like we do drive often. But when I go to these other events, I'm not bringing these people with me. They're staying in this house. Okay, I might bring my husband for real, but the rest of them's got to stay. We're not
Hmm.
driving anywhere. We're hopping on a plane. And we're getting there. We're getting back.
And that part. And while you're there, you enjoy yourselves.
Yes. 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 Yes.
I'm excited about that. So where can the people find you? What social
You can
sites are you
find
on?
me. Yes. So it's so you can find me on Threads, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm gonna start my Lemonade once I figure out how I want to present myself there. And you can also find my mood boards and like inspirational pictures that I save on Pinterest, and they're all under Tosh the author. So everything is Tosh the author against the board. And then if you have read my books and you would like to join my reader group, is Tasha's Literary Lounge. That is also on Facebook. I'm trying to build that up. And those are all the places that you can find me. My newsletter will be coming out soon. And also, damn, Miranda, let me get.
I was getting ready to ask, where's the website, ma'am?
I do have a website. It's toshtheauthor.com. I do have a website. Yes. Definitely go on there and check it out. I will be adding more stuff and I will be blogging from there as well about my journey where I just basically and we'll just be talking shit about writing on there. That's really what it's going to be about.
It says
So enjoy that.
toshtheauthor.com.
Mm-hmm. TashTheAuthor.com, and everywhere you can find me is Tash the Author, or the only thing that's different is my Tasha's Literary Lounge, and that's it. But
Okay.
in Wrapped in Obsession in the ebook, it has a link to all of those. I have like little icons that tell you you can just click them and it'll take you right there.
Because I'm buying that book. I'm buying the book.
You're right. Okay, so yes, so Wrapped in Obsession, that is coming. I just forgot to buy the barcode, so I need to go buy the barcode so I can slap it on the back so I can make the book. That's really what it is.
So just
And then
let me know
that will
when it's
be
ready because I need that on my
yes.
shelf.
Yay! I'm
I
so
need that on my
excited.
shelf.
I'm happy
I'm
that you
gonna
like it
buy
so
both
much.
books, but I need
Mhm.
that on my shelf.
I will, and yes, everybody, Wrapped in Obsession is not, even though it's set during the holidays, it's not really a holiday. Like it's
It's
not only a
not.
holiday novella, and I purposely did that.
It
It's
was a
because I wanted
Christmas
people.
tree in there. That was
It was a
it.
it was a Christmas tree, and it was like it was around Christmas time that she wanted to, you know what I mean? But really, it was just a stalker romance with
Yeah.
some holiday implements. Mhm.
Yeah. It wasn't really holiday ish, but it
Yes.
was set during the holiday time. But what they was doing was not well. That was the gift.
That was the gift. I also want to say before I forget this and before one of them yells at me that I do the first book that will be coming out and I'm projecting at the end of February, beginning of March is when this book should be coming out. Exclusive. It's called Race for Your Heart. It's my first contemporary, my first Black romance. And it's like a fake dating, Fast and Furious meets Love and Basketball vibe.
Okay. Okay.
So,
I'm
like, and my
excited.
thing is, yeah, what if Fast and Furious was a romance?
It
And
is. I consider it a romance.
really? I wouldn't. I would say like it's an action with a little bit of romance in it.
First of all, Dom and Letty had to have had, they were in love. Even when she lost her memory.
So what would you call like an action romance, a romantic action?
Hmm. Only for Dom, and then the sister and Paul, the one that died. Him. That was a romance.
Like, oh,
I know.
I,
I
hurt my
cried
heart,
too.
girl. I was crying. I was like,
Me, myself was like, "Are you really serious right now? What are you talking about?" He said, "Are you really crying?" I was like, "Yes."
it's Paul Walker. What are you
Paul Walker,
talking about? Yeah, so
fine
well,
as Paul Walker,
see that
absolutely.
you know what? Now that you say that, R.L. Raintree, that saying like a it was like a style story, West Side Story style story. I see that. Like I can see that now, but to me, when I watch it, I don't think of a romance. I think of like an action film that just has some romance in it. But look, I don't see it so
I
much
saw it
as
as a romantic action film because
ooh,
I did. That's how I saw it because of Vin Diesel and I mean
Letty,
Letty and whatever his name was,
Dom.
Dom, and then
Hmm.
you have Jordana's character and Paul
Yeah, 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 yeah.
because they
No,
was
don't you?
falling in love, and
Bye,
then
Bella. I will somehow visually block that. I can't. I'm
because
not
because if you
today.
thought about it, when in the first one, he let her go.
He
He
did.
let
You're
Dom
right.
go. It was like, here's the keys. And he was like, you owe me a 10-cent car. That was a love story between them two.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like, I guess I didn't really think about it that way because I always think about it like in the. I think as a whole franchise, I see it
Well,
as an
no, not
action.
for the whole franchise, but for that first one. That first one was
Yeah,
a romance.
I see what you. Not, Bella, bye. Now I'm
It was
about to cry.
and a bromance.
And a bromance. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So yeah, but that's how I see it. Like I see it like kind of something like that. It's gonna be interesting. It's they're funny so far. It's wild. The ending gives very much Love and Basketball ending ish.
I
Hence,
mean,
Race for
I'm
Your
playing for
Heart.
your heart. I'm racing for your
Racing
heart
for
with
Your
it.
Heart. It's gonna be. I'm pretty excited about it. I am because I'm like, and do know that my contemporary romances will not be long books. They're not for me. I don't like reading really, really long contemporary romances all the time, unless like I've already been really deep in the story. But like after 300 pages, leave Sarah alone because y'all obviously ain't working. It's not working. It's the same way how I feel about series when it's the same exact characters. There's no other point of view. There's just these two characters, and it's like 10 books of these two characters. At this point, Jan keeps getting kidnapped. Jan is for the streets. Leave her alone. She's not good for you. Because why she keep putting her in some of these predicaments? Move around, Jan. So
Which
bye.
book is there? Is a book where she gets keep getting kidnapped, but time frame wise, it makes sense.
In my head, I gotta ask right now because I know that you read majority like I don't like black authors, right? But is this book that you're talking about is the author white? Oh, okay, because the author that I'm thinking about is Sylvia Day. Because that's I don't care what nobody says. Sylvia Day eats down in her books for me, and
Mm-mm,
I do like me a good Sylvia Day book. But she wrote a book and it wasn't bad. It was a good book. But I swear to God, every book this girl got kidnapped. At this point, leave her alone. If they kidnap her the next time, she's staying there.
mm-mm,
That's why you keep putting yourself in these predicaments.
mm-mm.
You
No,
haven't
I'm
learned
talking
after the
about the
12th
Zoo
time.
Boys.
Oh, the zoo was. I have not. I only read the first one. I have not read all the other ones yet. Those
Well,
are
they
coming.
keep getting kidnapped,
And I don't
but
understand, but they're different
but
point
no,
of
she's
views though.
wrapping it up. She's wrapping it up.
But they're all still like, I mean, yes, they all, I know that they all cameo still, but there's multiple different point of views. But I'm talking about when it's the same, only two characters. There's nobody else's point
But
of view.
no,
It's just
no,
these
they're
two
not making
people.
cameos. They still have a whole storyline in everybody's book.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like it may be like Stu's book or whatever, or Chevy's book, but these people pop in. Like, you know what I mean? But no. And this book I'm talking about is just the guy and the girl. Nobody else is talking.
Oh
We ain't seen
yeah,
it from
no,
nobody else's point
I
of view.
need some more.
Sis, What are you doing? Leave her. Sir, leave her. At this point, if you don't leave her, I'm coming in there and she's gone.
I'm
I would have knocked
screaming.
her out. I would have knocked her out because why you keep getting kidnapped? I can't
I'm
do it.
screaming. I'm
So that's
screaming.
why, yeah, that's honestly why everyone people ask, how come you just didn't write Take Me There as like this series as one big thing with the same character? Because for what? No, we're not doing that. You're wrapped up. Move
Done.
along.
Move
You're
along.
done. Your story is done. I
Look,
will see you again.
deuces.
Deuces. I'm done. I'm not talking about this anymore. No,
Any
no.
advice for new authors?
Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Do it in doubt. Do it in frustration. Do it in imposter syndrome. Just do it. That it's your story. No one can tell you how to write your story. People can help you refine it to make it better, make it stronger, but nobody can tell your story like you, and you deserve to do it. So do it. And if you need help, hit me up. I'm available for that. That might be something that's coming secretly later that I'll start offering author
Stay in
map.
these businesses.
Yes, like I might offer like author like story mapping to like come ideas because I know people struggle with ideas. For some reason, I'm really good with that, so I might be offering that as a service. But that's later on, another here or there. But yeah, just do it. Don't be afraid.
Okay. Okay. Any shout outs before we leave this broadcast?
Yes, I want to shout out Nicole from Booked and Busy for literally I am, yes, because I literally said out loud, I said, you know what, in 2025, I want to do more author interviews and put myself out there. I didn't say it to anybody. I was not on live. I was sitting by myself.
Oh.
And literally 20 minutes later, you messaged me and said, hey, I wanted to ask you, blah blah blah, invite you. And I was like, that's why my response was like, are you serious? Because I literally had just said it, and then 20 minutes later, you messaged me. So that was really big for me. So that's why I want to shout you out that you're doing the work by putting us indie authors, and not just indie authors, because you're putting editors in there. I've seen you do it also for other book talkers where they're talking and we're putting ourselves out there as a whole. So thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for just being a hub to get us out there. And because you can see the real love that you have for this community. So thank you. That's my first shout out. I have to do that. I also really want to shout out my Explosive girlies. I love y'all so much. I really do. I'm really thankful for that community more than I could say. Um, Shout out to my husband, of course, because without you, Grandpa Bob, I couldn't pay for my stuff. And I love you. He's in the room. He heard me. And then shout out to my kids for also being awesome. And then also shout out to my best friend Leslie. She's not in here right now, but like for being the best friend that I've ever had in my life for real, and who hands down wants me to be great and wants nothing back for it, but just for me to be great and to be loved and not count myself out. So
Oh.
that is all I got. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much again, Nicole. This has been fun. And y'all keep seeing me because y'all know I'm a mess.
Well, let me get my pop my shit a little bit.
Go girl. Do it. I'm ready.
So tomorrow on Pop Your Shit, we have author Rowdy Rowski. On Friday we have a change. Asia Cornish had a unfortunate circumstance, so she's not gonna be able to make it on Friday. So because Ty Lee is available, she will be on Friday. So we'll be doing Marked by Ty Lee. On Sunday, we have Lady Nisha. So be looking out for the flyers for that. So that's uh coming up, and then the following week, or look, foolishness and mayhem, foolishness and mayhem.
Ooh, love
Um,
it.
so next week we have author K Powell, author R.K. Renton, and um merch designer Latoya Watts. Those are coming up. And then the following week, we have in February, we have Fatima Monroe, Mo Flames, Michael Rain, Jatoria C, Chemistry J, Eddie D. Is it Riel or Riel?
Raya.
Riel Knight. Um, then I'll be at the Boozy Book Tour. Then I have Jaleesa Reeds on the 23rd. Arthur Cartier, Monica Walters, and Jay Jones, who's gonna end February. So be looking out for those. Um coming up, I have my birthday is in March. So you have to save the dates. It's gonna be an open mic night. So if anybody wants to do poetry, if anybody wants to sing, if anybody wants to do a dance routine, I don't care what y'all do. If you want to read an excerpt for your book, you're more than welcome. And during that time, I'm doing a 55 book giveaway. So I have books still coming in, but I did a prior video. You can see the books that I have so far. Um, so that'll be on March 20th. Um, and think I'm getting ready to add. I think I got a couple of books I need to get. So adding to the giveaway, I might be giving away Roses and Regrets and Owu, and I might be giving away the 5 books for Product of the Streets as one.
You said we gotta do what to get that?
I haven't decided yet. It's gonna be real simple. It's
I
gonna
mean,
be
I
real
got book.
simple.
I definitely got book 3 already because
It's
I
gonna be
won
real
that.
simple.
But we okay.
It's gonna be real simple. It's
I'm gonna
gonna
go in there
be
doing.
you know what, you are silly.
Gotta do what I
um,
gotta do.
I'll have entry for it by March 1st.
Let's
What you have to
go.
do to win the prizes. It's gonna be real simple though. It's gonna be like a post and probably like my YouTube page. I don't know. It might be just pick a number through 1 through 10, and I'll tell somebody and
All of
they'll say
them.
what it is. I don't know. She don't
All
know.
of them. All of them. 1 through 10. All
She
of
don't
them.
know. She
Just
don't
put my
know.
name on the wheel. Just only my name. Spin it. Oh, you won, Tash. I would have never guessed.
You know what, you are silly. That's what I have coming up. Oh, also, I have started a physical book club here in the Bay Area, Northern California. It's called the Bay Area Book Club. In addition to some of my family members who was interested in what I'm reading, now they are in what I'm doing. We have started the Bay Area Book Club. The next um, book event will be at Monahan's in Oakland at 2 p.m. from 2 to 5. We will be reading Isla Cox's Just a Taste series.
Ooh. That's so I saw that and I'm so excited for you guys. Go ahead. I'm
So
so
I'm
proud of
excited
you.
about that. And I think, oh, then in addition to that, I have started my management PR company, and it is the Booked and Busy management PR company. So you will be seeing me give advice on marketing, how to spend things for in your betterment. I am taking on select clients to manage because I can't do it all, but I will be taking on select clients for that. And until I can make enough money to hire more managers, more virtual assistants, those are the services that I'm going to be offering for authors.
Let's go.
So I'm excited about that. So that's all I have going on. Oh, and then my last thing is I have Booked and Busy merch. I'm
You
so
doing
excited.
the damn thing. You better fucking go. Let's go.
So it will be on my website. As soon as I receive the merch, we will be adding it to my store on my website. My website is in my bio. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Rowdy's interview. And thank you, Tosh, so much for coming
Thank
on.
you. Thank you
I
so much. I had a
appreciate
great
you.
time.
I'm so invested. So like I'm gonna be stalking your page about G and Carter.
I'm excited.
I need
Go
to know
girl.
what happened with them babies. I need
Love
to
you, Randy.
know what's going on with this old crazy ass cousin. I need to know who's painting the town red.
And you will see next time on Dragon Ball Z Super.
Exactly. Y'all, thank you so much and happy
Bye.
reading.
Bye.